Hey, put me in, coach. Put Two Dope in if you're trying to win. Because we finally made it to Friday Night Lights, which I always thought was a football thing, but Cole tried to pass it off as a basketball thing, which I always thought was weird. But regardless, Cole Winner's rolling on, and we're checking out every single J. Cole album up until what he's calling his final album, The Fall Off. Last week, we checked out the warm-up. Before that was the come up, and then this week we're checking out Friday Night Lights. Cole and his manager Ebe also dropped off like a 10 series podcast, a limited podcast series where they're kind of just sharing stories and giving behind the scenes stories of some of our favorite songs that are on some of our favorite albums. So if I remember, which is a long stretch, but if I remember, I'll try to remember to pause and share the stories that they shared over on the podcast. But besides that, it's time for kickoff. Roll one up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get it.
Seems so far, funny how so close can seem so far. I mean,
it's wild too, because this is the album he dropped right before his Rock Nation
this
debut.
Is your moment.
So he was so close.
It's supposed to be your moment. What good is being the one when you the only one that knows it?
Very similar to another line we're about to hear. Too deep for the intro, man. One of my favorite Cole tracks of all time.
Partially functional, half of me is comfortable, the other half is close to the cliff, like Mrs. Huxtable. These boys got them hostess and clips, they pack like Lunchables, like white boys in grade school, while we ate school-made food, just eyeing they shit, wish I was trying they shit, knowing when mama hit the stove, she wasn't buying that shit. No, I ain't crying a bit, man, that's just life, that's how that shit work. You reach your hand to fire, you pull it back when you get burnt, gotta learn.
Dog, these lyrics are singed into my brain, bro. This is some of the best J. Cole on this entire mixtape, but this song specifically has a special place in my heart, bro, because just every single thing that he was saying, bro, it was like, damn, are you writing this about my life?
Gotta learn when you get hurt, even if it's with Cupid. He beat you and you went back, you's officially stupid. Oh yeah, I understand, that's your man, you had a plan. You've been together for some years, you sticking with him for the kids. So you overlook the tears, but we both know that's a bad look. Cause 20 years from now, your daughter probably get her ass whooped. Look, if this too deep for the intro, I'll find another use. But just in case it's perfect, let me introduce Cole.
It's that sentiment right there. If this too deep for the intro, I'll find another use. But just in case it's perfect, let me introduce. Like, usually, intro tracks aren't deep. Like, around this time of hip-hop, you weren't used to getting deep intro tracks. So he's saying, this sounds good for an intro for me, but if it's too deep for an intro, I'll put it somewhere else on the album. I might just throw it out as a Lucy. But if it is perfect, in this case, it was. Just in case it's perfect, let me introduce. It's me. It's Cole. And if this was your introduction to Cole, man, what a perfect introduction this song is. Shout out Erykah Badu, too.
A lot of shit up
this
on
shit
my
right
plate,
here,
so you know a nigga late to my first class. I much rather sit up in first class. Should I admit that a slutty bitch was my first smash? Was an experience, so nah, I didn't wear it out. Always thought my first time would be someone I cared about, but being a virgin was something to be embarrassed about. I used the ass for practice, so I wasn't scared out my mind.
Dog, if you're a man who's older than 17, 18 years old, you feel that shit in your fucking soul, bro. Especially if you went to college. Like, there's no way that you're not, like, shit, unless you a virgin, which is cool. But if you were out here fucking around that age and shit, there ain't no way in hell you don't feel that part of this verse, bro. No way.
Cause see, some niggas was haters that I just viewed as clowns. At 14, I knew I was the nicest dude around. I gotta make a move, I gotta do this now. If they don't know your dreams, then they can shoot them down, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Hell yeah. Felt that one in my fucking soul.
Felt that in my soul, man. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, when I heard that shit, I might have shed a thug tear, bro. I swear to God. Because I was rhyming at the time, too. And it was sillier for me to be rhyming and trying to make something out of it than it was Cole. You know what I mean? At least North Carolina had, where he was at, Fayetteville, at least it had some people that were rapping and shit. I was from Northern Michigan trying to make this shit happen. But regardless, I saw myself in J. Cole. You know what I mean? 14, I knew I was the nicest dude around. I gotta make a move. I gotta do this now. If they don't know your dreams, then they can't shoot them down, bro. That just speaks to staying low. You know what I mean? Having belief in yourself, but staying low. Don't tell people about your plans. You know what I mean? Because if something doesn't go according to plan, then you got to tell them about how that shit failed, too. So it doesn't have to be rhyming. You could apply this to anything. Got to make a move. Got to do this now. Feeling stuck. Feeling like if you don't make a move right now, that shit's going to pass you by and you'll be one of those, oh, I used to. Oh, I almost did this. You'll be one of those motherfuckers, bro. If they don't know your dreams, they can't shoot them down, bro. I swear to God, I might get that shit tatted one day.
I hit the weed, I told myself the last time will be my last. I don't trust my own niggas, now my mind racing fast. Got my foot up on the gas, got 100 on the dash. If the police run up on me, I ain't stopping for their ass. Boy, you know my L's dirty. Ain't one time for the city, yeah. And 2 times for you.
Again, bro, I don't mean to keep bringing up me rhyming, because that's just not important. But, again, I saw a lot of myself in J. Cole, bro. So, like, this mixtape was so influential to my style. I remember this song specifically, bro. I remember hearing it and going, man, this shit probably goes crazy live. So let me try to make something that 1 time for the city and 2 times for you. I just see that, like, the connection it has with the city that you're from, performing it in front of that city, just the camaraderie you have with the city. Man, this is classic Cole, man.
They out here bustin', leaving niggas stuck and bleeding on the floor. Bullets wet you like your semen on a hoe.
If you watch last week's video, and maybe the come up as well, I mentioned how Cole always seems like this song is like a very high energy. I won't say it's a banger or anything, but very higher BPM. You know what I mean? It's got some movement to it. Cole's rapping his ass off, but he always finds a way to sprinkle some real shit into whatever song he's on. Talking about people, you know, dying, tired of telling niggas that's deceased, rest in peace. Fuck policing, they killing niggas, what's the reason? Daughter starving, is he freezing? So no wonder why he fucking squeezing. Like, it's the type of rhymes to where, like, if you're listening to this in the background, you're like, oh man, he's rapping his ass off. But you don't really realize the depth of the type of shit that he's rapping about. And that he's always had that ability.
Lord knows he meant well, so I take the pencil and write like a pen pal. Some shit that's darker than a tinsel on a windshield. Welcome to Sinville, when niggas on base shit is looking like an infield. High as a sprint bill. What you
Nobody
think? That's the reason why
Cole,
this ink in my pen kills phony niggas till they are extinct. Bitch, I been real.
Nobody else been rapping this high of a level for this long.
Hey, and 2 times for you. Yeah. Nigga, let me go ahead and murder this shit.
Hey man, when I went and saw J. Cole when he was on his off-season tour, he did a couple old school joints and shit, and this is the one where he's like, man, my day one fans have been fucking me from the beginning. You might know this one. And I've been fucking with Cole from the beginning, but I heard this and I'm like, man, maybe I don't know all the words and shit. As soon as this shit came on, I don't know what it is, but it's another one that's just seared into my brain where it's like, Carolina blue kicks pedal to the metal. As soon as that first bar comes out, everything. I just remember everything. It just comes spilling out, bro.
May arrive last, but when it's all said and done, I'ma be ahead of them. Way that I describe, they prescribe nigga medicine. Way that I be fly, I'll be high in the Jettisons. Moving on up, nigga, high in the Jeffersons. All about the Benjamins, bad chick sentiment. Bros gon' toss them out, can't even get Waffle House. Hating niggas chalk him out, go and get the coffin now. Come on, bro. Down in Miami, and I'm throwed like Marino. Get a whole lot of you know, and she ball like an ego. No, not up top, but down there. She say she wanna hop on top, girl, I don't care. You better get yours before I reach mine, cause then I'm throwing peace signs. Ooh. If you a freak, I can take you to your peak, girl, I do it to the maximum. Nissan. A bunch of backstabbing niggas hope the knife ain't there. A bunch of temptation facing when your wife ain't there. Yeah, late at night when I got the phone call and made a right, but my crib was straight ahead. Shawty gave me head. Hit it, then I quit it before she even made the bed. Damn, I'm no good, but damn, it's so good. I'm picturing that body like a camera phone would. Back to the topic, actually forgot it. Hoes money, I'm the shit, oh yeah, I'm reminded. The way I put the words together, cleverly align them. These other rap niggas should never be a problem, and I'm gone. Nigga, yeah.
Dog.
Let me hear that.
Put whatever rapper you want against J. Cole. From this era, J. Cole fucking washing them. I don't care. Drake, maybe not Kendrick. Drake, Big Sean, Wale, like anybody besides Kendrick. Kendrick, I'd put him up against. I would love to see that. But I'm just saying, anybody else from this blog era besides Kendrick, Cole washing them, bro. Hey, speaking of blog era peers, this one got Wale.
Hey, throw your hands to the sky tonight. I tell him my name's Jermaine, I'm trying to be low key. She tell me I got that flame, your rhymes are so deep. Damn, girl, thank you. Shit, you so bad. No, your daddy wish that he could still spank you. Hold up, for these other niggas roll.
Even back when this song first initially dropped, I heard that line and I was like, what you mean by that? I know he caught it too. He said, hold up. Like, he knew he was kind of saying some wild shit. But like I said on, I believe it was the warm-up, he's susceptible to a corny line every now and then. Back then, it was like a couple times an album. At this point, it's like once a year, once an album, we'll get like a kind of corny line from J. Cole. But he's susceptible to them every now and then.
I got that vicious flow, Montclair winter coat. I ain't superstitious, I make all these bras slip my pole. You dig it? This shit ain't for beginners. I'm something like a fetus, see, I'm not quite kidding. And it's something you ain't seeing like
that's wild. I just noticed that. He said I'm something like a fetus, I'm not quite kidding. And then was on the warm-up they had a joint together. He said something like getting your tubes tied, I'm not quite kidding. So he really liked that kind of kidding, tubes tied. Like, he kind of really liked that rhyme around this time.
Throw your hands to the sky tonight.
One of Wale's weaker verses, I'm not gonna lie.
In the world right now, but I gotta make sure I'm right.
Woo.
Yeah.
So y'all know this joint. Y'all know the instrumental at least. Devil in a New Dress, Kanye West, off of the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy album, my favorite Kanye album of all time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album. This was one of the highlights from that album. Cole said he heard this one and he immediately knew, I gotta rap on that shit. In any way possible, no matter what it takes, I gotta rap on that shit. So he made it happen, and this is Vilmatic.
To the college kids, no scholarship, starting your semester, unpacking your suitcases, filling up your dresser.
Man,
enjoy it while you got it, after that is God bless you. Life is your professor, know that bitch is gon' test you.
When I tell you I connect with J. Cole more than any other rapper, I think, it's just because the time I was at in my life when he was dropping music, when he was starting to make noise. Like this right here, Friday Night Lights dropped when I was just starting college. He talks about in the podcast, like, yo, imagine being a J. Cole fan and you're starting college and you hear the lines, to the college kids, no scholarship, starting your semester, unpacking your suitcases, filling up your dresser. Dog, that was me. That was me who he was talking to. I was listening to this shit as I was unpacking my suitcase, filling up my dresser. And then all this other college shit that he talks about, student loans and whatever. I'm going through that shit. Dorm rooms, like whatever he's talking about that has to do with college, I'm living that, bro. So that's a main reason why I connect with Cole as much as I do. It's just the perfect timing, bro. The time of my life I was at, he was talking about the same shit. And he wasn't going through those same things at the same time. He was a few years removed from that. But that's almost the best time to kind of reflect back on your past once you're a couple years removed from it, and you can speak through a completely different perspective and shit. But yeah, this one has a definite special place in my heart.
It's a feeling in the air, you about to drop a real classic. He said, Cole, a little birdie told me on the low, you got an illmatic. Nobody touching Nas, nigga, this more like Vilmatic. These Vietnam tales be paying off well.
And he said that was one of his goals when after he signed to Jay-Z, and I think even before that, was that he wanted his debut album to be Illmatic. When he wanted it to be on the level of Illmatic. And if you don't know, Nas's Illmatic is highly acclaimed as one of the greatest albums of all time, specifically one of the greatest debut hip-hop albums of all time. So very lofty expectations for Cole to come into the game and say, that's what I want to do. But that's kind of where you got to set the bar if you want to be among the greats. And the ironic part about that is his debut album, The Sideline Story, which we'll be getting into next week, that album kind of missed the mark. You know what I mean? That was kind of a lukewarm response after that one came out. Friday Night Lights is highly regarded as far as Cole's discography goes. Definitely higher than the Sideline Story. So if it was any album that was going to be considered his Illmatic, it was this one right here.
Old bitter ass sit around the middle class homes with computers on, hating on the newest songs. While y'all was browsing, I was taking out the student loans, trying to do this shit better than the niggas we grew up on. Name a fucking song, I ain't through a bone. Talking cheap, it's like I grew up in a Jewish home. Pardon the stereotype.
Cole said he about to get canceled for that one, bro. They were talking about this joint on the podcast and shit, and he wouldn't even say the line and shit. And, you know, he did his little apology. He's like, "This is before I play this joint. Just accept my apology before we go into this one." There's another freestyle. He used that "talk is cheap. It's like y'all grew up in a Jewish home." He used that line in another freestyle before this one came out too. But y'all can't say Cole hasn't matured. Y'all can't say Cole hasn't grown up a little bit.
Rappers took a vacation, I came over the house sick. You want change, just step between the seats in your couch shit.
Come on, Cole.
The fuck you thought I lost it?
Not lost
all
it,
that flame on my
it.
name would get exhausted. On contraire, my nigga, they all is. Sit back, enjoy the ride, it's finna be a long year, yeah. It's finna be a long year, yeah. Dodging the people, mad at myself, cause I done seen some things that I'd rather not tell. Shawty smoke crack and her boyfriend too, and sometimes he touch her daughter how the boyfriends do.
See that real shit? It's sprinkled in this shit.
See that yellow tape and the boys in blue. A nigga on the stretcher, and though I never met ya, I'm thinking God bless ya. The city tryna get ya. Man, don't let the city get ya. Fuck the horoscopes, know the ropes like a wrestler. If them bullets wet ya, bet your mama need a tissue. Your face on the front of our shirt screaming we miss ya. Come with me, run quick, see what do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? Da 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 da.
You heard me say I was ballin', I probably meant tears. I'm trying to get clear, but I ain't trying to
hella underrated,
no, baby. And through these lines and quotes, you gotta find some hope, cause I ain't dying. My words gon' last forever. You can hold the treasure. Look inside, see a diamond in my mind.
Mama smoking cocaine as it rains out. Am I to blame? Try to stay sane, so I came outside where they ride with them things out to clear my mind. The same time they blew that boy brains out. But will it change?
Bro.
It's like niggas
The
is free, but our
imagery,
minds
bro.
still in
The
the chains.
imagery.
Brothers killing each other, the blood spill, it's a shame. Will it ever slow up? A lot of niggas getting older, but they never grow up.
Definitely one of Cole's most underrated tracks. That one right there. You know what I mean? I really don't hear it get talked about nearly as much as it should. You know what I mean? Omen definitely holds down his verse too. Omen, crazy underrated. Ooh. La, 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 la.
Hey, this is a song for my haters. Yeah, y'all got me feeling like the greatest, yeah.
This might have been the first time I heard Cole on like the mainstream, where I saw like a music video of his. I forgot where. I don't think it was MTV. Might have been YouTube, but this is the first time where I could like show friends of mine, like, yo, this is J. Cole. This is a music video of his, bro.
Yeah, got me feeling like the greatest. Ha, bitch, I'm about to blow up. Say what? Bitch, I'm about to blow up. Hey, I'm blowing up and bitch, I'm still me. But what's the cost to live your dreams? Do you feel me? Everything glittering ain't what you think it will be. Funny how money changes and whips make me feel free.
Come on, bro. Come the fuck on, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about with that line, bro? Everything glittering and what you think it will be. Funny how money, chains, and whips made me feel free. The fuck are we talking about, bro? Money, that's what they used to buy the slaves. Chains, that's what they used to enslave the slaves and shit. Whips, that's what they made to discipline the slaves and shit. So all that ties into slavery and shit. But he said it's funny how money, monetary value, you know what I'm saying? So I can spend money on the shit, I can get money, take care of my family. Chains, Cuban links, whatever, jewelry, and whips, as in cars, make me feel free. Compare that to slavery, dog. What the fuck are we talking about?
They said what you fighting for, the game is on life support. Hey, Gary Coleman just passed. Life is short.
Man!
Bitch, I'm about to
woo! I totally forgot that those bars almost came back to back and shit. Funny how money, chains, and whips made me feel free. Crazy bar. What you fighting for? The game is on life support. Talking about the rap game. Gary Coleman just passed. Life is short. Looking back on it now, that is kind of dad joke-ish. But when that shit first dropped, I thought that was the craziest line ever, bro.
Left side, hey.
When I was rapping,
Right side,
I stole
right
this
side,
shit when I was doing live shows.
Left side, hey.
Oh man, that was my shit.
Account overdraft, what I got is debit for. So much that it got me drinking, thinking, bitch, I better blow. I better blow. Come in,
I love going from blow up to the bounce of this.
On fire, pour a little gas, fuck up your lighter. It might not be the one. Hey now, I got a thing for you. It's been a long time coming, I should hang with you.
Ooh, that just took me back, bro. Hey now, I got a thing for you. I try to make a whole song off of that. I got a thing for you. I got a thing for you. And then saying that it's okay with you. Oh man, ain't no way I just had that flashback. It obviously went nowhere.
It's you, my homie, to show you what kind of friend you is. What if it's phony and only cause I can give you ends? Too late for turning back, fuck it, we continue in. Get your ass in that position, I love to bid you in. Come in, I'm about to take you higher. We about to set this bitch on fire.
Story time. So, In the Morning, featuring Drake. Cole and Drake came up around the same time. Cole was a fan of Drake. Drake was a fan of Cole. This song was already out. I think Cole might have dropped it as like a Lucy, like a year prior or something like that. I think Drake said he was a fan, said he wanted to hop on the song, said, yo, yeah, I got you. I'll hop on the song. Cool. Cole had a deadline that he had to meet to release this album. So let's say Drake told him he would have it on the 10th or something like that. Well, the 9th came around and Drake hit up Cole and said, yo, I'm sick. I'm not going to be able to record that verse, but I'm going to try. So Cole, kind of being new to the industry, he's like, damn, this is some industry shit. He doesn't really want to do it. He's backing out. So literally like the day before the album was supposed to be turned in, Drake came through with his verse. They put the verse over the instrumental. Cole actually heard the verse and said, nah, I'm writing the third verse. He added a third verse to it. And what we're about to listen to is the final product. In the Morning featuring Drake.
I quit the shit, I might get high with you. It's only fitting cause I'm looking super fly with you. A fly with you, a powerful, you do something to me. Cause girl, I caught the vibes like you do something to me. So I throw them back, now my niggas hollering.
Cole is so good at rapping about women, bro. Whether it's just random women, whether it's like a woman he's infatuated with, whether it's the woman that he's married to, the mother of his children. So good at rapping about women. And it's really no surprise because women have supported Cole his entire career, especially black women are a big part of his demographic. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense that it's a mutual love. You know what I mean? But when it comes to just like getting in his like appreciation for women bag, I don't think there's anybody better.
Baby, you wintertime cold. The night is still young. Drink that dinner wine slow. I'm trying to make the goosebumps on your inner thigh show. I'll let you beat me there as far as finish lines go. Yeah, and if you gotta leave for work, I'll be right here in the same bed that you left me in.
Drake, go do something.
Women cause my aunt, she rode equestrian. I used to go to the stables and get the kids to bet me. And I would always ride the stallions whenever she let me.
I remember when this shit came out, I had a friend I was in college with named Zay. He hated that line. He's like, he fucks his aunt? And I was like, no. He said, I love thick women because my aunt, she wrote a question. He was comparing the girls to stallions. He wasn't saying he was attracted to thick women because of his aunt. Like, he completely just was committed to not understanding that bar and shit. But
yeah, when lights coming through the drapes and we're both yawning, I roll over and ask if I can hit it in the morning. Yeah, can I hit it in the morning? Yeah, can I hit it in the morning? Yeah. Sun rising while you're moaning. Baby, can I hit it in the morning?
I'm not gonna lie, the roughness of his voice kind of adds to the overall like feel of the song because it's in the morning. And you know how you do when you wake up, you kind of got your like morning voice, your sleepy voice or whatever you want to call it. This does sound like Drake just woke up, rolled out of bed, and recorded this verse. I think it fits.
Yeah, the mental state of a young black genius conflicted. The fast life I done seen on the screen is addictive. Money and clothes I done dreamed about.
It's another
and all the
crazy
hoes that I
underrated
think about.
track.
Hey, tell me, am I wrong? Ink from the pen spilling on my notebook. Filled with dreams, this is my whole book. Still the screams from little girls shot and killed fill my head on the daily. At times I question God, can you blame me? Oh no, he will not fold, you will not see a crease on him. He will not slip or lose his grip, they got them cleats on him. But never will he run unless you call police on him. 2 times, 3 times, sometimes I scrap, sometimes I throw another peace sign. It's 2 sides to a nigga, yo. I said it's 2 sides to a nigga, yo. Hey, look.
Yeah, so this song basically just talking about duality in life. You know what I mean? I think, especially, in 2025, I feel like it's more true than ever. I feel like people think you can be this or you can be that. You can have this opinion or you can have this opinion. There's no nuance to any sort of opinions in 2025 at all. But as far as like people go, everybody's nuanced, bro, whether you want to admit it or not. Your opinions should be nuanced, but people's personalities and just who they are you're such a nuanced human being. You know what I mean? You're going to contradict yourself with certain things. That's just human. You know what I mean? Like, to this, he's really just talking about, he starts it off by saying the mental state of a young black genius conflicted. The fast life I done seen on the screen is addictive. Cognitive dissonance, I think, is another word for it, which is basically thinking one thing and doing another, which is kind of another thing that he's touching on in this song. Another one of Cole's most underrated tracks, bro.
Some pussy niggas put out on me and my mans. Wasn't for the pistol, we drop him right where he stands. But still, we never ran. Foolish pride made us stand right there. Not understanding we could lose our life there. And then it hit us, thinking about the close calls from long distance. As little niggas in the Ville, we was tripping. Type of nosy ass niggas to watch the fight until it's over. They ran when the gats came out. I moved closer. Foolish, what was I thinking? Wasn't trying to be coolest, just the thrill of the danger. Get so filled up with anger when a stranger get the violating. He sleeping on me wide awake, but y'all annihilate him.
See, right
I'm tired
there,
of waiting on my
cognitive
ticket out this
dissonance.
motherfucker. Why the fuck am I here, God? That nigga died, then why the fuck am I still alive? I feel ashamed cause the good Lord that brought all the success to me. And all I seem to focus on is all the stress on me. Blessed homie, we breathing. Cold world got me sneezing. Wrote this when I was broke, so hey, I guess we even. Before I go berserk, I'm so alert.
You can
right
feel
that
this shit in
95.
Cole, too,
Now I
like
ain't
this-
finna
he
go to
had to
work,
get
I'm
this shit
headed
off his
back
chest.
home. Ain't staying that long. I'm chasing dreams, shorty. I'm paying back loans. I'm paying dues that a nigga paying tax on. I'm trying to blow like a nigga playing saxophone. I'm playing daddy to another nigga daughter. Don't worry, even Jesus never saw his real father. It
Come
don't
on,
bother
bro.
me at all, though. Say it don't bother me at all, though.
Hey, don't cry. Hey, oh no. 'Cause we ain't gotta worry about the money no more. We ain't gotta worry how the bills get paid. We ain't gotta worry how the meals get fed. Don't cry.
my God.
Hey, oh no.
I shed
We ain't
tears a
gotta
few
worry about
times
the
in
money
this
no
part of
more.
this song.
We ain't gotta worry how the bills get paid. We ain't gotta worry how the meals get fed. Hey, hey, hey.
Turn the beat down just a little bit.
This first verse he used for his double XL freshman freestyle.
Yeah, they say anything's possible. You got a dream like you never seen obstacles. Chasing obscene profits, so we ain't stopping for the red lights. Look at my review, all I see is niggas' headlights. I ain't no Muslim, no Quran butler. I'm a wizard if you doesn't know. It's young Simba, yeah, I'm ballin' to the buzzer blow. You tryna kick the shit I kick, man, you gon' stub your toe. Well, that's just how tough I go. See, this is my light work. This shit y'all callin' classic, I be like, that might work. Now she bitter with this nigga, cause he ain't quite me. One thing's for certain, baby girl, you are a wifey. 2 things for fucking show, I am not the husband, no. So
Man,
run back
that's
to him
crazy.
while you still can. He's sticking with his wife and kid, yeah, that's a real man. I was ashamed all along, and I still am. We let the lust interrupt something real, damn. But girl, we grown, so you gotta play your own position. I wouldn't say that you a hoe, just made a whole decision.
Let's
And you
go,
can blame
man.
it on the liquor like a pro.
On the podcast, they were talking about this is when Twitter was just starting to become a thing, and it wasn't. You couldn't really it wasn't like caption rap back then, but you could type in. You had to search if you were looking for tweets or whatever. So you could just type in "whole decision," and it would just be thousands of people quoting that line right there. I wouldn't say you a hoe. You just made a hoe decision.
To them niggas listening but won't buy my shit. They catch me in the street and wanna ride my dick. Y'all niggas is the worst. See me like J. Cole, homie, could you sign my burnt CD? Nigga, please. An album $10, you act like it's 10 G's. This food for thought costs the same as 2 number 3. So at ease
not no
with
more.
that broke shit.
I see your homegirl tryna sway you. How you figure I would play you, would you? Look at that, the same.
Why don't I remember this
her
joint?
nigga with some freak all in her sheets, left for a weekend. What she do? Double back, double back. Now I know we far from perfect,
Sound like
but
the
I
Aaliyah
feel
joint.
like this is worth it. Do you disagree with that? If not, then holler back, hey, and tell your girl you call her back, hey.
My best friend say she's sick of me.
I remember this shit.
On the phone telling how a man be dogging me.
What's
My
this?
best friend say, if she was me, she'd have let you go long time ago. My best friend say, I'll be there. I'll still
This is fire, bro.
in the time of need. You can lean on me. Come on, I'll be there for you.
I feel like who I was when this dropped, I just wasn't feeling this type of music, maybe. There's no way I would have fucked with this even back then.
No, we be arguing, but ain't you riding with me? We breaking up, we making up like the Wayne and Whitley. You broke things, you broke things, use both hands and hit me. And right when you call the law, I tell my boy to come get me. Then you ignore the hickeys, the pics of chicks and they vickies that they sent me. Is that real love? You the only one that I will love. Damn.
Yeah, bro, this is so far.
I can stay with her at a house, no doubt. Anytime I like. My best friend
Got the early 2000s vibe to it.
Cause you don't do for me and you don't act right.
It's cost me a lot.
Nigga, this shit right here, nigga.
It's cost
Nigga,
me
this
a
shit
lot.
right here.
It's called Cryptic kinda
It's
like.
cost me a lot.
Shit, homie.
It's cost me a lot.
Nigga, this shit right here, nigga.
It's cost me a lot.
This shit called
right
Death.
here.
It's cost me a lot.
Hey, it's one of them days. A nigga feel like flossing, a stone cold stunner. Bitch, I'm Steve Austin. Cool as Drew Brees. I'm blowing a few G's just to hear them hoes say that he's awesome. He's awesome. Now, I don't love no material things. I'm in love with the feelings they bring. I got them like that. How you do that? I don't love no material things, but I'm in love with the feelings they bring. I got them like that. Cause town's supposed to shine right without the proper bling. Remember when I did a show with Waka Flocka Flame? Felt naked cause the boy rocked about 1,000 chains. Yes, we rock a lot of ice cause we got a lot of pain. That's 500.
Story time. So he talked about doing a show. I forgot where they were. He did a show where he opened up for Waka. So he goes out there, nobody fucking with him. Like, I think he said people might have, like a few people in the audience might have known who he was or his songs or whatever. There's a lot of people there, but a lot of people were just like looking down at their phones or whatever. So he gets done. Y'all have a good night. I'm J. Cole. Puts the mic down. He's walking back or whatever. They're starting the beat to Oh Let's Do It. Waka's not even on stage yet. And I think they dropped the shit. And Waka's walking out and they like pass each other or whatever. And Waka just iced the fuck out. Waka goes out there, shuts shit down. And that was kind of like a little envious moment for Cole, but is the good type of envy that kind of makes you like, oh, I got to get on that level. Like, I got to work this much harder to attain that. You know what I mean? And this is a time where it was very infrequent. There was times where Cole was going to shows where there was thousands of people and people knew who he was. Then there were shows where there was thousands of people didn't know who he was. There were shows where there was super light. You know, there were shows where it was kind of spotted, amounts of people and stuff. It was just a weird time in Cole's career. But yeah, seeing Flocka is something that definitely inspired Cole just to go that much harder. Waka was lit for a few years, bro. Waka was fucking him, bro. Oh, Let's Do It. no hands, in the paint.
Yeah, hey.
Another one that is so underrated in Cole's catalog, bro. This dropped. There was Now Right, Two Dope Boys, Dat Piff. Like that's where like the main blog sites. There's a few other ones, but Now Right's the one that I really mess with. And I think Cole dropped this as like a Lucy before dropping the entire project of Friday Night Lights. And man, I might be a little hyperbolic in saying this was like a life-changing song, bro. I've never heard somebody rap in this way, bro. Just so the pictures that he was painting with this shit, like y'all are about to see, y'all probably know the song if you're watching this video and shit, but this one of them ones from Cole.
Am I changing right before your eyes? Becoming someone you don't recognize, as if I was disguised. I'm on that shit as if I was the flies. I'm touching skies, no puffin' lie. Many songs that I made in my bedroom and shit. Gon' finally get a nigga leg room in the whip. From a Civic to a Chevy, must've died and went to heaven like a passenger on 9/11. Please go find a reverend. I'm ballin' with nuggets like fuck it, I'm Carmelo. Now the crib got much room for the bellow. You niggas hated and I levitated further. Knew I would kill the game, premeditated murder. So if it come down and made the best man win, no sweat like a headband. Where I'm from, if you ever seen what I seen, hey, you know it can't get no better for me. No, it can't get no better for me.
You hear that pain in his voice, bro. Like I know he was like, there's this whole thing when he was like chasing a hit, trying to do the melodies and stuff. But like, you don't have to be a great singer when I can just feel the pain in your voice. Like that's like bluesy, jazzy type shit. You know what I mean? And just the pictures that he's painting with this shit. I'm balling with nuggets like fucking I'm Carmelo. Now the crib got much room. Portobello mushrooms. Now the crib got much room. Portobello. Knew you niggas hated. I levitated further. Knew I would kill the game. Premeditated murder. Premeditated murder is obviously when you plan out the murder. You know what I mean? You saying I knew I would kill the game. All the shit that's happening, I knew I would do this shit. And then just the hook, man. Where I'm from, if you ever seen what I seen, you know it can't get no better for me. Like this is as good as it gets coming from, you know, where he's from in Fayetteville. You know what I mean? Right here, right now, this moment, like this isn't supposed to happen for people like me coming from where I come from.
I'ma kill the game and invite witnesses. No death penalty, I'm giving life sentences. Like keep grinding, boy, your life can change in 1 year. And even when it's dark out, the sun is shining somewhere.
That's one of them lines, bro. That's one of them lines at that part in my that where I was in my life, bro. Even now, I still hold on to that shit. Like, keep grinding, boy. Your life can change in 1 year, even when it's dark out. The sun is shining somewhere. The sun's shining on somebody somewhere. It's just not your turn yet. You know what I mean? Keep grinding. Your life can change in 1 year. I was applying it to the rap shit back then. Now I apply it to the YouTube shit. Man, that's just one of them lines that you can apply. And whatever your walk of life is, you're trying to be a doctor, a dentist, a baker, a plumber, an electrician, a housekeeper, whatever. Keep grinding. That shit can change in 1 year. It takes one thing, one video, one job. You know what I mean? And your life could change. I think of that meme or whatever. I'll put it up here. It's the guy where he's like digging and he's like this close. He's got like this much of a sliver to keep digging. And there's diamonds, there's gold at the end of that shit. But he's just giving up and he walks the other way and shit. Like, don't let that be you, man. 1 year. 2025, bro. This shit could be yours. No matter what you're doing. Keep grinding.
Look here, I paid dues, my own worst enemy. So fuck it, either way I can't lose. 808s on my south, niggas feel me. Light skinned, so that house niggas feel me. She catch me.
Man, I never understood that line too. Really, when I was, when this first came out. 808s on my south, niggas feel me. 808s are mostly like a southern hip hop thing. Light skinned, so the house niggas feel me. Light skin, usually you would be, if it was slavery times, you'd be a house slave. You know what I mean? But he's saying light skin, so the house niggas feel me in terms of house music. You know what I mean? So kind of like a double entendre there that I didn't quite get back then, but definitely makes sense now.
She catch me creeping out your house, she'll kill me. Is it worth it for what's under that blouse? My heart'll turn pitch black and cold if I split with my girl. If I could gift wrap the globe, I give you the world. But do you love me like you used to? Even though I ain't that nigga that you used to. Yeah, remember back when I was broke, you would fix me. Do you prefer the broke me or the rich me? The broke me couldn't buy your meals, not even a value meal. Now I pay for everything, how you feel? Mixed feelings, cause now all the chicks feeling them. You gotta adapt, though I'm never going back. I'm from, if you ever seen what I seen, hey, you know it can't get no better for me.
Yeah, I was definitely bumping this one over Christmas, you know what I mean? It was only right.
Oh, buddy that we hoot with the bad chick and a fly lack and a gold chain. Caught him on the Merc tryna buy crack. Damn, homie. Shit. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Used to beat niggas down at the buses after school. Now you looking like a motherfucking fool. I'll be home for the holidays, so when you see me, better holler at me. I gotta get up out the city before it try to trap me. Hey, yeah. It's like she loves me. She loves me, and then she loves me not. Remember I was straying from home, and where I wanna be was my favorite song. Sometimes I still be on my Donnell Jones,
I'm singing this
but
shit in the back.
I just can't leave you alone. Man, it's like she loves me. She loves me, and then she loves me not. Breaking my heart, I should sue you for that. Call up my uncles and my cousins, have them do you for that. We had a deal, you ain't keeping up your end of the shit. In my mind, I know she get the short end of the stick. Try to justify it, thinking, man, we finna be rich. With some bad bitch I barely know, sending me flicks. I think she loves me.
Oh, used to be a dog, man.
Like she loves me. And then she
matured
loves me not.
and settled down now.
And then she loves me not.
This is Shania Davis, last seen wearing a blue sleek shirt and pink underwear. The search for the little girl.
So this is on some heavy shit. This is actually a true story.
Some disturbing new details.
Nah, nigga, getting higher than the soul of Lil Shania. And to the ones that killed, I hope you burning fire. I'm burning tires on the strip, trying to get a grip. Licking in a cup holder, trying to get a sip. That girl was 5 years old and they just murdered. And did some wicked shit to her that was unheard of. You fucking coward, ain't gotta tell him go to hell. Cause that's the shit that make the mother niggas sick in jail. So you gon' feel it, travel the world, reppin' the city, know I'm gon' kill it. But yet a nigga ain't got a clue how I'm gon' deal with all the bullshit. Niggas sending shots my way, you put a hit out on me, think that I'm gon' stop, no way. D-World, you're no good. Hey, you see world, you're no good. No matter how I hate flashbacks and rewinds, can't escape the pain that be trapped in my mind.
This shit definitely hit different than it did 10 years ago.
You're no good. Let's get a cold feature that's gon' put you over budget now. Picture being broke without no pot to piss in. Suddenly your idols is your competition. Used to be like God to me, slowly losing my religion as these notes from my composition turn to compositions. Then put it out and hope the world.
That's crazy, that line about picture being broke with no pot to piss and suddenly your idols is your competition, because that became like a running theme in Cole's career from pretty much here onward.
Put it out and hope the world sing. We sipping liquor for the pain that the world bring. We had dreams just to make it up the flagpole, just to find out that our heroes were some assholes. Y'all don't hear me? Maybe I had the world figured out wrong.
He took that line and that might have been on. He might have combined that with something else on the Double XL freestyle. I feel like that was some sort of other freestyle. He used that that line. We had dreams just to make it up the flagpole, just to find out that our heroes are some assholes. Let me know.
It's either you play the game or watch the game play you, and be that broke motherfucker talking about I stay true. See word?
Man, that's so true.
You're no good.
A little girl's body found Monday is believed to be 5-year-old Shania Davis, missing since last
Rest in
Tuesday.
peace to that 5-year-old girl, Shania, man.
Been charged with the impeccable.
Farewell Farewell.
So this is technically the last song.
Farewell.
We got a bonus track as well.
Vietnam. Yeah. My story's told. How would they tell it? Would they say I was a giver or remember I was selfish? Would they say I was a sinner or pretend I was a saint? Will I go down as a winner? What's the picture they gon' paint? Wouldn't say that I'm a quitter, that's one thing I know I ain't. Would they tarnish, would they taint? Glorify me, overthink. Say they know me, say I'm great. Say I'm phony, I was fake. Say the things about me that they never told me to my face. I was loved, I was hated, just a nigga with a dream.
This
I'm a liar,
reminds
I was
me of
honest, I was all
Hunger
of
on
these things.
Hillside.
When I'm gone, let
From
them
the
talk.
off-season.
They discussing who I am. When they bury me, just know I wasn't nothing but a man. Wasn't nothing but a man. It's for them niggas climbing heaven stairwell. Yeah. Hey, farewell.
So I said that was technically the last track, and it is the last track on the track list, but I believe when this initially got released, it had the bonus track of Looking for Trouble, which is actually, it's a Kanye joint. It's a Kanye joint that he dropped for his Good Friday series that he was doing leading up to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But he got J. Cole on a track called Looking for Trouble. It also features Pusha T, Big Sean, and Sahai the Prince, I think, is on it as well. But a quick story about that. Somebody interviewed Kanye and asked him, like, yo, what do you think about J. Cole? And his answer was like, yeah, maybe we'll get him on like a Good Friday joint or something like that. And Cole heard that, and Cole took that as kind of like a slight, kind of as disrespect. Like, oh, I'm not good enough to like actually work on a song with you for like an album or something. It's kind of like, oh yeah, that Cole, I'll find a place for him, I guess, on like a Good Friday or something like that. So that got around, and Kanye reached out like a day or two later and was like, yo, I got this joint. I need it back in like 2 days or something like that. And Cole was already on the road. He was already working on an album. And he told Kanye, like, basically, I can't do it. You know? And Kanye hit him back with the most Kanye reply of all time. It said, basically, if I asked somebody else to do it, they would do it. They would make it happen. So Cole read that, and he said, okay, I guess I got to make it happen. I think he said he was somewhere in Michigan. He said, so he found a studio and laid down the verse. And in the verse, as you'll hear, he's kind of sneak dissing Kanye on his own song, which is wild. And not sneak dissing, but he actually kind of takes a little jab at Jay-Z as well. So that was crazy hearing that on the podcast, because that's a crazy J. Cole verse that we're about to get into. But I had no clue about the sneak dissing and shit. But yeah, the next track, the last track on Friday Night Lights, Looking for Trouble.
We a gang pusher.
Everybody on this joint snaps, bro.
All I see is black roses, drug dealer poses, shoveling the devil's angel up they noses.
Good Fridays was such a time, man. You had to be there, bro.
But you found it, motherfucker.
I miss the misogyny, bad bitches massaging me. Sometimes we lower our standards at the colleges, so please don't judge me for the following. Fat bitches following, skinny bitches modeling. Take off that Givenchy and let's get raunchy. Cause when you chase the pussy,
It's a sin, but if it falls in your lap, it's a blessing. Man, that's such a Kanye line, bro.
French to be exact, that Balmain was impressive.
Sahai the Prince was actually writing for Kanye at this time.
Boy, we looking for trouble. Maybe
If we wasn't black, then we wouldn't have struggled. Player, all I got is drug dealers and brothers in my huddle. They cooking, I smuggle, got 20,000 cushion the double.
so I'm running through them circles, boy, I'm looking like Knuckles. Look at my knuckles, got the hook in, cause niggas was looking. I cooking some whoopers, so trust me, dog, I'm good for a scuffle. Don't be mad, I whooped your ass, cause I took in a couple.
Sahai's so fucking underrated, bro. So goddamn underrated. I don't care what anybody says. He's been a ghostwriter for so many of your favorite rappers, bro. That's on the low, though. We're not supposed to know that. But Kanye, he definitely wrote for. And some of his solo shit, crazy. No Dope on Sundays, Royal Flush series, he don't get the respect he deserves.
I'm in that no smoke sack, rolling motherfucking ounces. Marijuana mountains, dripping, I'm pronouncing. 3 chains on, I don't need no bouncers. Nothing less than the G stacks for my trousers. New double D smashed in the blouses. Fuck a hotel, my nigga, we rent houses. Consider yourself lucky to see a legend before the prime, a killer before the crime, a big before the dime. Greet me with a middle finger when you see me. It's cool cause I can't see your ass from this side of the TV, motherfucker.
It's so dope. We got Cole and Sean on the same track when they were, you know, coming up together and shit. You notice they gave J. Cole the big guitar solo intro.
Hey, cold world, make way for the chosen one. What you now hear is putting fear in all the older ones. Downplay me to downgrade me like they don't notice some. Your shoes too big to fill, I can barely squeeze my toes in them.
Come on, bro. Cold world, make way for the chosen one. What you now hearing is putting fear in all the older ones. Kanye. Downplay me to downgrade me like they don't notice him. Remember what I said about him downplaying what he thought about Cole. Oh, we'll put him on a Good Friday or something like that. Downplay me to downgrade me like they don't notice him. Your shoes too big to fill? I can barely squeeze my toes in them. That's what they say about, you know, people that come before you. You know, you got big shoes to fill, whatever. He's looking at Ye like, oh, those are the shoes I'm supposed to fill? I can barely squeeze my toes in them. Talking that subliminal shit on Kanye's own track, bro. I wonder if that word has gotten around to Kanye and how he's going to feel about it. Something tells me he's not going to take the news very well.
Hey, cold world, make way for the chosen one. What you now hear is putting fear in all the older ones. Downplay me to downgrade me like they don't notice some. Your shoes too big to fill, I can barely squeeze my toes in them. Fucking hoes while teaching niggas to hold your sons. This the rap Moses, scratch that Mary and Joseph's son. High as fuck with a cold flow and a loaded gun. Never say I'm better than Hov, but I'm the closest one.
High as fuck with a cold flow and a loaded gun. Never say I'm better than Hov, but I'm the closest one. I won't say that's a diss at Jay, but it's letting him know like, yo, I'm coming for your spot. You know what I mean? I never say I'm better than Hov, but I'm the closest one. At this time in his career, he wouldn't say that, but I'm willing to guess 2025, he might have some different opinions about that now.
All this mean mugging from niggas that mean nothing. Could it be my position is one that you dreamed of? Went from quarter to broke to half past rich with my badass bitch. And you don't want no problems on some math class shit. So check the young genius out.
Cut the vocals.
Fuck the world, bustin' nut and let my semen sprout. I thought that real shit is what you been fiending about. What you been praying for. What you been screaming about. Ironic you been sleeping on the one that you been dreaming about.
Ironic you been sleeping on the one that you been dreaming about. Stamped, bro. Right there. Stamped. And shouts out to Kanye for putting him in that position. You know what I mean? Wow. Wow, man. That was great. These nostalgia runs are absolutely great. I have all sorts of memories popping up in my head that I want to share with y'all, but this video would be 4 hours if I paused and gave all the memories that I have attached to this one. As I said, I was just starting college, you know what I mean? I was right where Cole is, exactly what he's talking about, you know what I mean? So just my connection with Cole, this is the reason he's my GOAT, man. I'm telling you, like, objectively looking at it, there might be other rappers that are better than him, but as far as like my favorite goes, J. Cole, without a doubt, is my absolute favorite, man. Friday Night Lights, I was debating at the beginning where it ranks amongst J. Cole's discography, and again, I do want to give it some more thought at the end of this nostalgia run, this Cole Winter series. I do want to give it more thought and actually rank them, but as it goes now, I definitely think this is his second best album. I think this is right under 2014 Forest Hills Drive, man. This is a great album, man. But let me know what y'all think about Friday Night Lights. Let me know some of your favorite tracks from it. Let me know where you rank this among Cole's discography. But I can't wait to see y'all here next week as Cole Winter rolls on and we check out the Sideline story. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I appreciate y'all clicking on this video, and remember, if it's not too dope, then it's probably mids.